break the boundary, and that was
Alright, hello ningen minasan.
We haven't seen that one yet. Coming in from the top of the chessboard.
Welcome to Nobrian Sawardo, aka Nobrian CK YouTube channel. Kali ini kita akan melihat ya final game untuk game 3 RRQ versus Flux Esport. Saya minum dulu BTW. Dan di sini menarik ya.
That's huge. That's huge.
Menarik sekali.
Kind of breaking some things down. We see the R-Lots on the roam. Phovius is in the mid.
RRQ menggunakan 4 fighter.
I feel like RRQ, what they really need to do is do what they're doing right now. Just keep the harass up, harass TNZ. Do exactly what Fireflux did to you, RRQ. Now, the side of Fireflux, they gotta keep RRQ at bay at this point. They
4 fighter 1 MM. Mantap sekali.
So RQ's looking for that early game.
Dan MM-nya adalah MM Mage ya. Menarik. Sedangkan untuk Fireflux tradisional komposisi dengan Tigreal di situ. Berikut.
First turtle, RRQ might have the advantage here with so many fighters. Fighters are going to kind of have a nice early game punch. They're going to have a nice early game spike. You have the smartest. You have plenty of CC on the side of RQ. Fireflux might want to fight elsewhere unless TNZ wants to go for kind of a cheeky steal here. Rosa still hasn't hit level 4 yet. May not have it for the first turtle.
Yeah. The biggest thing that I am seeing here is we have a lot of purifies picked up by RQ, right? So they're looking to get out of Rosa's
banyak sekali purify di situ.
Sets. Same with Alien. I mean, there's just so many opportunities that they could get caught. RQ looking to take his first turtle though.
Nice, RRQ, very good, very easy.
TNZ doesn't even go for it.
Nolannya nggak di mana-mana. Karena kalau Nolan itu kan hero non kan, non keras kan, jadi sangat mudah sekali untuk di counter dengan fighter.
Rosa's reaction.
Prometheus di situ juga. Ptolemaeus untuk melawan Nolan ya.
Again, I think they do need to put some pressure on Rosa.
Counter pick berarti ya.
Lane clear. TNZ able to steal the lethal wander there. That's huge. Again, we need to see the scaling by Erad. So next turtle might be falling into there. Skylar, I think he's doing pretty well in his lane, right? He's already 1-0-0. He's got a little bit of an advantage on Sunshine, but again, that goes to show that the carry is that late game hero in the marksman lane. So we're looking at early stage snowballing by RRQ and a little bit of a late game for Fireflux.
Yep.
I feel like that's what they're going to be aiming for.
Cepat juga untuk Ptolemaeus ya.
I think if Skylar is able to just farm freely here, then Atan is going to be a problem. This is like funneling at its best. It's like old school fighter offlane. You know, they're just going to pocket around Skylar here. You're going to have 4 fighters sitting around Skylar as he sits in the middle
Nolan di situ.
Just causing mayhem, and Fireflux is going to have trouble finding a way to break
Banana Benedetta.
Able to land the implosion and get the knock up onto Arad and Brusco. Rosa looking for the glacier.
Nolan very strong di situ.
Now Apex in trouble. Target locked from Octa with the demonic force.
Nice. Ptolemaeus.
Another turtle should go over the side of RQ, but Alien
nice. Ada Purify.
Making his way in with the dash.
Nolan maling, okay.
Now TNZ onto the next target. RQ forced to back off.
This is the aggression that we needed to see from Fireflux, right? Like, you were looking for it, and they wanted still more.
Whoa! Erad able to just get away, but TNZ takes the purple. That's what I like to see from Fireflux. Like you said, finally answering back and evening the gold.
Wow, pullnya sama ya.
They always seem to somehow gain control over the jungle and keep them at bay. Kind of looking at some items, we see penetration being picked up by Rosa, so going to be dealing a decent bit of damage here. We also do see TNZ picking up the Blade of Hep there, and that is the early game pressure, but look at this!
The pushback from
Brusco.
Apex 47. Brusco in trouble, gonna get taken out. Sunshine picking up the kill. Now matching Skylar 1-0 and 1.
Rosa bahaya ini. Aurora cuy.
Finding momentum at 5 minutes. Everyone's got their first items locked in, and that's when they knew
Ah, tinggal di ulti itu mati itu padahal.
I'm so surprised that they didn't attempt to engage in that, but hey, again, just take it slow is what it seems like RRQ's plan, even though I feel like they need to maybe engage a little bit more and take some riskier plays here. They do have a Martis on their hands, so we'll see. It might be all up to Skylar at this point.
Ooh, you can tell Apex is searching right now.
That's a lot of damage mentul-mentul ya.
That implosion. He's protecting Sunshine here. He knows what our
Apa turun
do.
untuk bawah?
Sunshine playing it safe as well. I think Flux knows this. As long as we don't fall really behind here, we're kind of winning. Because eventually this 4-man fighter comp could fall off. Rosa in a little bit of trouble though. Rad gonna be able to pick up the kill there. One more hit. No! Rosa
No!
Apex saves the day. Octa gonna move on to him, and even if he goes down,
double kill.
Finds it. 2 kills, a double for Rad. TNZ should be able to get him as well.
Brusco.
Back, but now TNZ in trouble. Brusco and Banana on the hunt, but TNZ gets back to base safely. Speedy light wheel comes
Banana. Oke, nice. Mid lane hancur juga. Namun untuk Marty sudah nggak ada di situ.
They cracked that and the bottom tier, so they took two turrets and were able to secure 2 kills there. They did lose.
Very good, very good. Masih seimbang sih, seru ini. Ini brawl anjir.
Taking out that mid turret, and look, they're already engaging under the blue buff onto TNZ, while also the turtle is here. My guess is that looks like Skylar was able to take that blue buff. So again, neutral objective securing on RRQ side is just insane right now.
Nolan di mana itu? Nolan lagi nggak di situ ya.
Brusco though dashes in. The rest of RQ trying to enclose onto him. Alien in trouble as well, dashing away.
TNC masih di belakang di situ.
Octa looking for one more. RQ Hoshi though decides to back off, not going to overcommit. They got the turtle, putting on more pressure.
Abelito Wanderer di situ.
I thought Sunshine was maybe going to have a little bit of a flank play, but Skylar!
TNZ finally catches him lacking in the bot lane. Brusco gonna try to come in. TNZ might be lacking himself here. Octa wants to lock on. TNZ scared to use a dash.
Dia bisa lari ternyata.
Doesn't have the demonic force though. TNZ knows it now. He knows he's gonna be able to get away safely. Alien here to help out. Rosa coming in.
Bennett juga mati di sana.
Finds Banana. Brusco gonna get frozen. Alien causing some mayhem. And here comes a Rad. It's a slugfest, boys and girls, and they're ready to fight. Put on a show for us. Alien taking a little bit of damage. Octa with the demonic force. Apex waiting. Sidestep. Step. Looking for
Mati
a
satu.
strike here, but Alien gonna go down. Apex 47 doesn't
Wah, ini
have the
brawl ini
implosion to
coy.
fight there.
Yang penting yang penting
this is just blows by blows from both sides at this point. Right now, Fireflux definitely fighting back, taking picks where they can. If RQ really needs to focus on Sunshine at this point, like the scaling on the carry is going to be dangerous paired with Apex. Apex has just come in clutch, and so is Alien. To be honest, like TNZ has been able to escape situations that he normally shouldn't be able to. The final slash by Brusco going wide sometimes. So again, these little mistakes are playing into Fireflux's favor.
Most definitely. I mean, Fireflux, yeah, and
ngobrol aja
as
bosku.
long as RQ is not extremely ahead of them, I still feel like Fireflux has the better late game here. They have answers to RQ just like RQ's answers to them. And the thing about RQ's composition here is with all of these fighters, with the way that Skylar kind of wants to play, RQ Hoshi is going to be forced to kind of group up here and there. And that's going to give advantage to Apex 47. It's going to
wow.
Oh my God! TNZ! Time after time, he's pulling a banana right now, hanging out on the backside. It's okay if he goes down, but he wants to sidestep. He goes down to the decimation.
Shut down.
Able to pick up the kill with no retribution. That could be bad for Fireflux, though. Lord is still on the map. The rest of Fireflux gonna have to pick up the pieces.
Sunshine.
Sunshine able to get some huge freeze.
And
outplay.
Gets
the play. 3 members down to the side of RQ Hoshi. Arad now going up against Alien, but he's not gonna be able to get away. Rosa comes in and takes him out.
Apa ini
That's 4
energi?
down for RQ. Skylar finally back on the map, but Fireflux taking control.
Fireflux is looking just like AP Bryn at this point. Every time the first Lord's coming up, they're just gaining so much ground. And being able to secure this first Lord and taking 4 of RQ is going to be troublesome.
This is
for
bahaya
RQ.
untuk
Again, you
RRQ.
got to give it up to Apex. Apex, paired with Rosa, with that frigid glacier and the implosion was just too much for RQ to take.
The
Itu bahaya itu.
is real right now for Rosa. Brusco now
Damn, look at that ass.
kill into the pocket.
Kenapa harus open bar di situ?
Fireflux relentlessly
Brusco.
advancing right now, not looking to give RQ any time to breathe.
Yeah, this is rough. RQ really needed that snowball early on to be able to scale. Again, Octa doesn't have a death. It's kind of looking like just like last match. Octa's going to have to start popping off as well. TNZ just keeps finding Skylar. So I feel like if RQ wants to stay in this game, Skylar is going to have to stop getting caught by TNZ.
Yeah, but Fireflux, man, they're going to take all tier 2s. Lord won't get the crash, but we're looking very similar to game number 2. Fireflux breaks it down to nothing but inhibitors on the first Lord.
Nolan berbahaya juga ya.
It's like, who do they even go for? Because they got to worry about TNZ. They got to worry about Sunshine now. They have to worry about Rosa. It's a tough call, and they have the players that can kind of pick people off, but if they split up too much, they get taken down. And if they group up too much, they have to worry about the implosion and the I'm offended and the glacier.
Yeah, right now I feel like RRQ really just needs to. They have the Benedetta. I like what they're
doing
now. Do some split pushing. Where's that tactical, positioning that we seen from Banana in the first game? I feel like with that, with baiting out utility from Fireflux before full frontal engages, RRQ could turn this around, but they have to do that. They keep running into every
Cukup menyebalkan sih untuk Aurora juga, kalaupun mati hidup lagi coy.
They're not going to have any repercussions.
Yeah, I will say this is the difference. One of the differences between the time that we saw Banana able to do that was exactly what we said when we saw the draft. Is this time they have the Tigreal on Apex 47, and they have Alien in the back line, and they have Rosa also kind of protecting Sunshine here. So it's very tough for Banana to find any kind of angle here. This time, Fireflux are the hunters, man. I think they just have that card. Banana's not going to be able to do what he did last time.
I feel like the communication right now from Fireflux, they've kind of read the map at this point. They know that Banana's just kind of, they don't know where he's at, but they have an anticipation that he's in this bush, and Apex is watching it with a passion, and they found it. This is going to be a little tough situation here. Do they go for it? Conceal play.
Conceal play comes in. But not today, Banana. Not today. Taken out. That's going to be a big advantage for this Lord. But RQ isn't going to let it stop him. Alien, TNZ, Sunshine chipping away as Alien tries to zone out a Rad. Just keep him backed up. Fireflux going to change pace. TNZ moving position. Taking a lock onto the purple buff. Back to Lord now. Waiting for the rest of the team to come in. A nice reset to buy the team some time so that they can make it a 5v4.
Oh no, Ptolemaeus.
Speedy light wheel. Deletes him down. Skylar force the entropy back instead of forward. RQ got to go running back to the base. Fireflux takes another Lord.
Lord lagi anjir.
The passion that they've had from last game, bringing it into this game, RQ definitely seems to be down in the dumps, and Fireflux are just, they are roaring and ready and on fire at this point. Another Lord going to be barreling down RQ's lane. Kind of taking a look at some of the items again. I mean, Nathan's almost online, but Sunshine is just overall controlling the damage at this point, fully built for this next Lord push.
Damn, ini Lordnya nabrak ini.
Can defend it. All of them are alive. They still have all of their tier 3s, but again, this is going to be an enhanced Lord. It will crash into a tower, and the base will be broken open, and Fireflux looking to take as much as they possibly can here, Trex.
All right, let's see how they do this. Lord going to be a little delayed on the bot side as Fireflux pushes in on the mid and top.
Oke, nice.
Waiting for that connection. Fireflux going to
Bersih.
continue to chip things away. RQ Hoshi position themselves behind the bottom inhibitor. They're going to try to chip down the Lord. Lord's taking a step backward, forced to go after that minion. A slight mishap. Not able to get the full push in. Skylar able to melt it down. Fireflux have broken one.
Damn.
Alien coming around the backside.
Damn. Look at that.
Down, the Glacier falls onto two. Fireflux looking for more damage. Rosa does fall though as Fireflux continues to look for more members. Brusco gonna be the next
Skylar
one. Keeping a nice range and doing
masih
good chip damage, keeping
bertahan di situ.
out of the base. It's a 2-for-1 plus an inhibitor over to the side of Fireflux.
Fireflux once again coming out on top. A lot
Rosa
of
mati ya.
like
Not
immortalities
bad.
were baited out of Fireflux.
Ini
So
survive itu
RQ
udah bagus banget.
possibly looking for some type of advantage. I like it. I mean, they're attempting to maybe make a play on the left lane. Again, I mean, they're having a tough time here. If they're able to shut down Sunshine and maybe keep TNZ at bay, that could be
Sunshine
the
masih 6-0
you can
aja.
already see he's feeling out the zone. RQ pushed back against the wall. Will they become the predator or will they become the prey?
Definitely the
Bahaya
question
sih
on all
meta
minds.
tulik-tulik.
With the 8,000 gold lead, it's going to be very, very tough for RQ to withstand this. They had a composition that kind of needed to snowball, that in my eyes would eventually fall off. I felt like RQ might have had the early game.
Kenapa nggak pakai
And
itu
then
ya?
eventually there would be this tipping scale by
Nggak
not
empuk
having
ah.
a huge bursting mage, by not having, you know, a bursty jungle or even actually a utility jungle. Because the thing about Artis is it's utility and it has this great early game snowball effect, but it is not super viable at 20, 21, 22 minutes in. And that's the territory we're getting to right now. And Fireflux has already reached the point that they need to.
Sunshine.
Conceal play though.
No!
Rad Octa not able to find anything. Sunshine able to sidestep and get away. All RQ is able to do is reset the Lord of Tienzi. Gets the offended onto Brusco there. RQ
Skylar.
still holding the
Dan
distance.
Skylar
They are bold
dikejar di
enough to
situ.
take some shots to the face.
Tapi bocor sih.
Does look like they're going to send Banana back to the bottom lane, clear the wave. RQ not giving up just yet. I think they know this is their chance. Arad has to pull a rabbit out of a hat here.
Nolan lagi nggak di situ.
Crazy.
Tapi damage dari Kari itu
And they
sakit
know
banget.
that they're not going to engage here. TNZ now stacking up the red and the purple. They've just baited out a decent amount from RRQ Hoshi. They just don't have the conceal play. Skylar's ultimate's down. And again, I mean, just a little bit of this bait is
Pusing
what they
ini
need.
sulit.
Apex is just so good at finding everyone. He just can read the map so well against RRQ.
And keep our eyes on TNT as well, hiding out in this bush. He's going to go clear the waves. Banana finally looking for a position into the backside. No eyes
ada Nolan
on
di
Banana
situ.
just yet. Going to come down to I mean, does RQ even want to really? I feel like you mentioned earlier they need to try to find an angle,
immune.
and they're just coming at Fireflux head on. Maybe looking for a bait, maybe looking for someone to overstep, but Fireflux is not taking that risk. They're not taking that step at all. They're going to start chunking in onto this Lord now. Rad still kind of playing the fiddle here, back and forth. Fireflux not fully committing either. We're about 2 minutes in onto this Lord dance. Alien finally gets a lock on onto a Rad.
Okay.
Still able to back up. Back and forth they go, G.
Yeah, they're burning the Lord now. Keep him at bay. Can Erag get in
Ah,
there? They can't.
Lord.
A conceal play.
Oh, but Bruce going to the backside with a final slash. A huge implosion, though, onto two members. Sunshine taking a lot of damage. Banana trying to lock on. And in comes
Sunshine.
Octa. Pops that immortality.
Sunshine mati kah?
Sunshine still looking for
Sunshine shut down. Skylar.
RQ finally doing something major here. Find a kill. Arad, though, taking a little bit too much. Fireflux response by finding the jungler from RQ Hoshi. RQ back to base now. It's 4 against 4. They lost the Lord, they find Sunshine, and they lose Arad.
At least Sunshine mati ya, jadi
for RRQ?
I mean, I think so, right? This is a little bit of the breathing room they needed. I mean, 20
MM-nya nggak ada sih, jadi
seconds
agak
until
enak sih.
Sunshine comes back. Again, not having your marksman for a Lord push is going to be rough. They have TNZ, so they still have damage, but I think they're lacking just a little bit, and I think RQ can breathe once again.
TNZ in trouble. TNZ in trouble. Demonic Force locked on. They're trying to slow him down. The sidestep. TNZ with the flare, the flicker, the dash, the moves, and the cruise. Octa, not today, sir. But RQ does do that perfectly. We still got to give it to him. They're able to melt down the Lord and survive. Another
It's okay,
one of
it's
the
okay.
comes on to Octa. Shut down.
Untuk membersihkan Lord GG sih.
I love
Anjir.
it. This is what we came here for. It's match point still. And you can't tell exactly who's going to win.
TNZ was dancing on Octa right there. That was like such a good play by TNZ, able to dodge every single play.
Whoa.
But another one happening.
Alien comes in with a big I'm offended on Brusco. Apex 47 taking a bit too much damage. The Glacier comes down, the freeze, the frozen,
Okay, nice.
eradicated. Now Apex 47 goes down. Skylar able to unload. A big suppression on TNZ. TNZ still in the map.
Brusco,
Skylar
nice.
finally finds him. Skylar goes down. No, Skylar's still up. Brusco drops 3 for 2.
Nice,
Alien
triple
melted
kill.
down the
Let's
damage from
go.
Skylar is finally there. We're 21 minutes in, and Fireflux finally has to be careful about how they intrude onto RRQ's base.
Man, this is definitely a do or die situation for both teams. Match point, kind of look at some of these plays that happened here. We've seen Brewski go into the back line. Immortality popped, but does fall to Alien. And we see
Damn, that's a lot of damage. Look
with
at
the
that.
triple kill. Able to take out all 3 of Fireflux to secure that triple kill. Huge for RRQ. Again, they were able to properly defend
Demikian
their
mindset,
Lord,
Cok. Banyak banget
take quite
anjir.
a bit from Fireflux, and now have that late game control. Even though
Late
Octa
game,
was,
lucky Lord.
I feel like the play that Octa did was kind of just to give RQ more breathing
Semua on
room,
semua.
right? Again, I like it. TNZ wasn't able to, push the Lord. Now RQ looking to take the Lord.
Conceal play.
Apex with the conceal play, looking for a rat here, just trying to zone him back. He gets the implosion. Damage still not there. TNZ in trouble. Brusco's locked onto him. Petrify onto Sunshine. Sunshine forced to run away. Banana might be able to catch him here. Eye for an eye. Sunshine back and forth, looking for the outplay here. Banana goes down, still has the immortality. RQ forced to go back to base because minions are closing in.
Minion mundur semua.
Brusco looking for the outplay himself. The man is gone though. Alien finds the kill. 2 members of RQ Hoshi down. Fireflux could take a free Lord.
Yeah, great play by the Sentry there. Definitely shows quite a bit of Fireflux out. Oh no!
Nice freeze, lands onto a rat. If they get a rat out here, that's it. Immortality pops.
Jeez.
1 more hit and no retribution for the side of RRQ. It's a 60-second death counter.
Bahaya sih.
We're 23 minutes in. Every second
Oh
counts.
my.
Skylar finds Rosa. The damage from Skylar right now, he is their only hope. Can
Skylar
they
sih.
defend 1 more Lord push? Can they turn the tables?
I mean, they definitely need Rosa at this point, and you can kind of see their
Kelamaan juga not good.
trying to allow the time to tick down onto Rosa. They need a full team push to go here. I still don't know if
Lihat
Rosa
masih
is going
lama.
to be there. I think they were waiting for that wave of minions to come out, so the Lord didn't come out with the minions, and that does give them a little bit of time. If they're able to hold this out, this could be the final push.
Ini semua build-nya tank semua, cuy.
To hold on. This is such a tough play. We got to say that Skylar definitely has the damage. No boots are available.
Skylar
Everything
damage
there.
semua, anjir.
As well as on Sunshine. Whew. RQ.
Yep.
Are you going to become the Predator?
We'll see. Can the King of Kings take down Fireflux here?
Octa nggak build full tank ya?
Themselves continuing to build the hype around Turkey, but look at the melting onto Skylar there.
Lordnya udah mindset di situ.
Getting chipped away. Fireflux cannot enter the house of RRQ right now. They're going to need to find a play elsewhere. Chokehold is too much to deal with. The damage of Skylar is unleashed right now. Fireflux backing off.
Damage-nya udah kayak
This
orang
is
gila.
kind of leading into RRQ's position. I do like the play that Fireflux is trying to do. Get RRQ out of the base. We need to make plays, and mortalities are there. You have 3 of them picked up by Fireflux. They just need one key play. If they're able to capture Skylar, that is going to be the fall of RRQ. But
Skylar
man,
gak boleh
what a
mati nih ya.
defense that they are playing, and I am offended not able to utilize the retry comes out onto Alien, but again, just not enough. They're trying to get something here.
Yeah, they want Irad, man. Irad has to be more careful. If he gets taken out, they need that retribution, right? And Irad has a wonderful retribution. As long as he can gain position, he can compete for the 50-50.
Lord,
right?
menang ini
Definitely
anjir.
compete for it and come out on top of it a lot. The problem is he hasn't been able to step into the Lord pit. But now we're at a point where RQ Hoshi has scaled. I'll swallow my words because right now they have a decent
Damage-nya sama ini, coy.
It's still tough for them though to find the right positions, and if Irad gets caught off, they're not going to be able to compete for Lords.
Yep.
It is true. And I
Dan bisa dibilang full item semua sih.
It's kind of hard for RRQ right now to make a backdoor play, right? Just because the turrets are there, but if they're able to get a team wipe, I feel like
Ruby pun
that
tanpa
could
sepatu
be a
itu.
play, right? The turrets won't even matter this far into the game. We're looking at somewhere around like 70-second death penalties. So that is why so many
detik.
immortalities are being picked up by both sides. And I feel like they're trying to bait it out so that they all have immortalities. Rosa picking up rapid boots, by the way. Keep an eye on that. They want to be quick. They want to be able to rotate. I feel like they're just there to CC at this point because they're going to allow Sunshine to scale here. TNZ kind of controlling a little bit of the right of the map. Now, the biggest thing that RRQ is facing is that the minions are just so much stronger for Fireflux, and that just goes to show that having all of your inhibitors down is a tough play, a tough thing to deal with.
Oh, Rad's about to walk into Apex. That's a lot of damage.
Oh,
no, not like this.
Oh, God.
Immortality drops. Irad will not be able to escape this one. Wait, maybe he will. He's back into it. One more hit. No, Alien finds him. Brusco going to be the next to drop. Does still have immortality up. Able to back up Skylar. Looking for an escape here. They're trying to collapse onto him. Fireflux looking for the next target. Octa drops next. RQ Hoshi losing members by the second. Immortality pass for Banana. Fireflux now.
Banana oke, tinggal sedikit. Apakah RRQ kalah di sini? No, look at that.
Fireflux looking to claim a victory here. They moved on to the base.
No.
That is it. A new era for Turkey. A new team on top of the pendulum. Fireflux looking to make a name for themselves, and today they have done it.
Turkey, man, what a game.
Turkey.
They showed that they've come to play, taking out Blacklist International, and now taking out RRQ. That is a region you don't want to just throw under the bus. They are here to fight. Again, able to secure that 3rd place spot, but what a battle it was.
You know, it's kind of bittersweet, right? We take a look at Rosa and the team members. I mean, they have to be happy to win, but also there's still the salt of yesterday's loss in their veins right now. You know, it's like, yeah, we got 3rd place, but we wanted more from that. It just shows how hungry this team is to be a champion, but still.
Wah, tinggal Onyx dong. Itu sih sekiranya. Wow, kalah cuy. Gitu sih, tapi it's okay sebelum turnamen besar yang lain ya. M7 dan juga yang lain.
Yeah, and again, it was such a well-played match. RRQ not wanting to give up. There could have been moments where the tide was definitely turned into their favor, but Fireflux just pushing a high-tier team back against the wall non-stop. Again,
bisa kalah sih, tapi ya emang sulit sih.
Plays are very textbook, and it goes to show that if you remember the foundations, you'll be able to win. And Fireflux just 3rd place, but hey, you came to fight in a huge tournament, the Phygital Games of the future. Wow.
Wow.
Great game. Let's take a look
I
at
like
these
di sini.
highlights, though, G. Take us through
Terus
'em.
apa Aurora ini
Yeah,
cukup
I mean,
strong ya,
just
kelihatan
in
banget.
the early stages,
Sama
we already
Nathan
had the
ini
9
very
minute mark
strong juga,
highlights, and the
termasuk.
implosions were just coming out. Paired
Iya, ini
with
Rosa ini bahaya
Rosa
emang.
just was, man, that you just couldn't stop Rosa at this point. Paired with Sunshine as well.
Maki
You can kinda see
ini,
the conceal plays. They
ya
were
ini dia
not
yang
allowed
cukup
Banana
diabai ya.
to do what they did in the first match, and they've come to fight.
Damn, look at that damage.
Fireflux just sieging RRQ left and right, taking lives as much as they could. The micro plays by Fireflux came out on top. RRQ
Bocor semua.
back a little bit though. Fireflux again, they just had towers and positioning that was key for them, and RRQ just kept frontal facing and taking everything Fireflux had to the face, and I felt like that was a little bit of a rough play for him, and Fireflux just kept the pressure up.
Damn.
This was a moment that Skylar finally kind of came online here. This is when a little bit of fear came into the blood of Fireflux. Skylar was able to bide enough time and almost take control of this game again. But I think the real people we got to keep our eyes on here for Fireflux is Alien and Apex 47.
Ada orang
Just did
anjir.
such a great job stopping all the dives from RQ, completely protecting Sunshine and Rosa, able to let them do what they needed to do.
Mata semua anjir, rata anjir.
Anytime anyone, anywhere tried to get to the back line, Apex and Alien were there to slow them down, to push them out of the way, to stall for just enough time. And this was the final nail in the coffin here. Fireflux catches a rad first, and then the rest of RQ falls one by one.
Damn.
Yeah, and again, Fireflux, they're third place, but they are so happy. Like, this is an achievement, right? Like, you weren't able to get first, you weren't able to get second, but you were essentially the dark horse in the digital games of the future, and you've shown that you came here with the fire and the passion to take out top teams in the C region, in the international stage. And it is good to see Sunshine shining once again into the third match point here. 818, 21% damage. We've constantly said that the carry was a rough play, but in the hands of the right person and scaling like Fireflux did, they've come out on the top.
Yep, even Sunshine shines on a carry every other day. I mean, definitely just did well here. Overall, an amazing play. MVP for Sunshine there, 8-1-8. The whole team.
Oke, jadi itu untuk statistiknya. Kita segera upload ya. Dan habis ini masih ada Onyx versus AP Brand. Apakah balas dendam berhasil? Karena 5 game coy. What the freak? Gila emang. Best of 5. Semoga 3-0 gitu aja biar gampang. Tapi let's see. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Jangan lupa untuk like, comment, subscribe, and see you to the next one. Matane.